facility in Oklahoma City, and the circumstances of his death in the Oklahoma Transfer Center are, to say the least, suspicious. Now, I don't want to point fingers, so I will not say more on that as to who may have done it, but in addition, the Bureau of Prisons investigation appears to contain numerous flaws. On December 13, 1996, 4 months ago, I sent a request to the Department of Justice for information on the death of Kenneth Trentadue. 3 months later, on March 13, 1997, the department responded. The department said only that it could not discuss the case because it is pending before a grand jury. Now, I am troubled by the department's response, and I fear that the department is not taking this investigation seriously. I hope you are, but I fear that you're not. I understand that the following facts are undisputed. Mr. Trentadue was in federal custody on August 21, 1995. He reportedly was found hanging in a cell by a ligature the following morning. After his death, the cell was cleaned, even though it was a potential crime scene. The state medical examiner was denied access to the cell immediately after Mr. Trentadue's death occurred. Later, the medical examiner was given access to the cell. He used blood-detecting substances, and he detected the presence of blood throughout the cell, indicating a violent struggle. Also, the Bureau of Prisons sought to cremate the body prior to shipment of the body to the family. And I've seen pictures of the body, and it was extremely battered and bruised. Now, there are other facts, but let me leave it at that for now. Now, I understand the sensitivity of criminal investigations, and I do not want to interfere with a pending case. But that being said, I believe that there are some serious questions that need to be answered as to how this Federal Transfer Center handled this investigation. Again, since the Department of Justice refuses to respond, many accusations and questions are unresolved. What is more, I've been told that the grand jury responsible for this case is meeting only once a month for only 2 to 3 hours each time. And that just plain doesn't seem adequate to me under the circumstances. Now, I would just like to know why so little time is devoted to the investigation of this case, and can we rely on a thorough review of this matter and a resolution of this matter in a way that will result in justice. This does involve a constituent of mine out in Salt Lake City, so I'm very concerned about it.
Senator, this is something that I follow and have on each occasion that we've discussed it asked whether there was sufficient staff, whether they had the resources they need to properly pursue it, and we'll continue to do everything we can to make sure that it is pursued consistent with the evidence and the law.
Well, that's great, but my point is that it doesn't seem to be being pursued like in that manner, and it's now 2 years old.
I will review your concerns with the prosecutors and make sure that everything is being done that we can do.
Well, if you would, because 2 to 3 hours a month is not a very active grand jury, and I think in this matter deserves to be brought to a fruitful conclusion, and it's apparent to me that not only are these facts suspicious, but it looks as though somebody in the Bureau of Prisons or having relationship with the Bureau of Prisons murdered the man. And if that's so, we ought to find out about it.
I think it is important that I not comment on your
Understand.
recitation of facts, but that just know that we will do everything we can to see that the matter is vigorously pursued.
Well, if you can, I appreciate it. Now, I'll yield the balance of my time to my colleague who thought he was going to get screwed here.
Just